You might be surprised to learn that the way you talk to yourself can have a magical effect on your life. It's not just about positive thinking or repeating affirmations mindlessly, it's about truly connecting with the words you say to yourself. Imagine this: every word you speak to yourself is like planting a seed in the garden of your mind. If you plant seeds of doubt, fear, or negativity, those are the plants that will grow. But if you plant seeds of love, encouragement, and positivity, your mind will bloom with confidence and inner peace. The way you talk to yourself can either be the key to unlocking a life of happiness or a barrier keeping you from your true potential. So, how do you talk to yourself in a way that works like magic? In this video, we'll dive deep into the power of self-talk and how you can transform your inner dialogue to create the life you've always wanted. Now, let's consider the flip side. What happens if you don't change the way you talk to yourself? Imagine living every day with a critical voice in your head, constantly telling you that you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed, or that you don't deserve happiness. This kind of negative self-talk is like a dark cloud that follows you everywhere, casting a shadow over every aspect of your life. It affects your self-esteem, your relationships, and even your physical health. Over time, this negative inner dialogue can lead to anxiety, depression, and a sense of hopelessness. You might start to believe that you're incapable of change or that your dreams are out of reach. The stakes are high because the way you talk to yourself shapes your reality. If you continue to allow negative self-talk to dominate your thoughts, you risk missing out on the life you're meant to live. But here's the good news: by learning to talk to yourself in a positive and empowering way, you can turn things around and create a brighter, more fulfilling future. To begin this transformative journey, it's important to understand what self-talk really is. Self-talk is the internal dialogue that goes on in your mind throughout the day. It's the voice that comments on your actions, reacts to situations, and judges your decisions. This voice can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy, depending on what it says. The truth is, most people are not even aware of their self-talk. It's often automatic, shaped by past experiences, beliefs, and the way others have spoken to us. If you grew up hearing criticism or doubt, there's a good chance that your self-talk mirrors those negative messages. But the beauty of self-talk is that it's within your control. You have the power to change it, to consciously choose words that uplift and empower you. By becoming aware of your self-talk, you take the first step in transforming your inner dialogue. This awareness is like shining a light in a dark room, revealing the thoughts that have been quietly influencing your life. Once you see them, you can start to change them, replacing negative patterns with positive, supportive ones. This is the foundation of creating the magical change we're aiming for in your life. Now that you understand the basics of self-talk, let's explore how positive self-talk can change your life. Positive self-talk is more than just saying nice things to yourself. It's about creating a supportive, encouraging inner voice that helps you navigate through life's challenges with confidence and grace. When you speak to yourself positively, you start to build a strong foundation of self-worth and resilience. This doesn't mean you ignore the difficulties in life, but rather, you approach them with a mindset that you are capable of overcoming them. For example, instead of telling yourself, "I'm going to fail," you can say, "I'm going to give it my best effort, and I can learn from whatever happens." This shift in language not only reduces stress and anxiety, but also opens the door to new possibilities and solutions that you might not have seen before. Positive self-talk helps you to reframe negative situations, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. It's like having a coach in your corner, always there to remind you of your strengths and potential. Over time, this kind of self-talk can lead to greater emotional well-being, stronger relationships, and a deeper sense of purpose in life. Before you can fully embrace positive self-talk, it's crucial to recognize and understand the negative self-talk that might be holding you back. Negative self-talk often operates in the background of your mind, subtly influencing your feelings and actions. It might show up as thoughts like, "I'm not smart enough, I'll never be successful," or "I don't deserve happiness." These thoughts are usually rooted in fear, past experiences, or societal expectations, and they can be incredibly damaging if left unchecked. The first step in combating negative self-talk is awareness. Start by paying attention to the thoughts that pop into your head throughout the day, especially in moments of stress or challenge. Notice the language you use and how it makes you feel. Are you kind to yourself, or do you tend to be critical and harsh? Once you start identifying these negative patterns, you can begin to challenge and change them. Ask yourself if these thoughts are really true, or if they are just old stories you've been telling yourself. Often, you'll find that they are based on fears and assumptions rather than facts. By questioning these thoughts, you take away their power and start to free yourself from their influence. This process of identifying and challenging negative self-talk is a key part of transforming your inner dialogue and creating a more positive mindset. Now that you're aware of negative self-talk and its impact, it's time to learn how to cultivate positive self-talk. One of the most effective techniques is to replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Affirmations are simple, positive statements that you repeat to yourself regularly. They can be as straightforward as, "I am worthy," "I am capable," or "I deserve happiness." The key is to choose affirmations that resonate with you and reflect the kind of person you want to become. Another powerful technique is to practice gratitude. By focusing on the things you're thankful for, you naturally shift your mindset from what's lacking in your life to what's abundant and good. This not only enhances your mood, but also helps to create a more positive and optimistic outlook. Visualization is another technique that can help reinforce positive self-talk. Take a few minutes each day to imagine yourself succeeding, feeling confident, and being happy. Visualizing these positive outcomes can make them feel more real and attainable, which in turn strengthens your belief in yourself. Finally, surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with and the content you consume can have a big impact on your self-talk. Choose to engage with those who uplift and inspire you, and limit your exposure to negativity. By consistently practicing these techniques, you'll gradually rewire your brain to default to positive self-talk, creating lasting change in your life. An important aspect of positive self-talk is learning to be compassionate with yourself. Compassionate self-talk involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend. When you make a mistake or face a setback, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-criticism, telling yourself things like, "I should have known better," or "I'm such a failure." However, this harsh inner dialogue only deepens feelings of shame and inadequacy. Instead, try speaking to yourself with compassion. Acknowledge your feelings without judgment, and remind yourself that it's okay to make mistakes. They are a natural part of learning and growth. For example, you might say, "I did my best, and that's enough," or "It's okay that this didn't go as planned, I can learn from it and move forward." By practicing self-compassion, you create a safe and supportive inner environment where you can grow and thrive. This approach not only improves your emotional well-being, but also fosters resilience, allowing you to bounce back more quickly from challenges. Self-talk isn't just a feel-good practice, it's backed by science. Research has shown that the way we talk to ourselves has a significant impact on our brain and body. Positive self-talk can reduce stress, improve mental health, and even enhance physical performance. When you engage in positive self-talk, your brain releases chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which are associated with feelings of happiness and well-being. This chemical boost can help you feel more motivated and energized, making it easier to tackle challenges and pursue your goals. On the other hand, negative self-talk triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol, which can lead to anxiety, depression, and a weakened immune system. The science is clear: by changing the way you talk to yourself, you can literally change your brain chemistry and improve your overall health. Understanding this connection between self-talk and brain function underscores the importance of cultivating a positive inner dialogue. It's not just about feeling better in the moment, it's about creating lasting changes in your brain that support your long-term well-being. The way you talk to yourself doesn't just affect you, it also impacts your relationships with others. If your self-talk is negative, you're more likely to feel insecure, anxious, or unworthy, which can strain your interactions with others. You might find yourself seeking constant validation, avoiding social situations, or struggling to communicate your needs effectively. In contrast, positive self-talk fosters a sense of self-confidence and self-worth, which naturally enhances your relationships. When you believe in your own value, you are more likely to set healthy boundaries, communicate openly, and attract positive, supportive people into your life. Moreover, the energy you bring into your relationships is directly influenced by your self-talk. If you're constantly criticizing yourself, you may project that negativity onto others, leading to conflicts and misunderstandings. On the other hand, if you speak to yourself with kindness and compassion, you're more likely to extend that same kindness to others, creating more harmonious and fulfilling relationships. By improving your self-talk, you not only enhance your own life but also positively influence the people around you. Now that we've explored the importance of positive self-talk, let's dive into some practical exercises to help you strengthen this powerful habit. One effective exercise is journaling. Set aside a few minutes each day to write down positive affirmations or reflect on the positive aspects of your day. This practice helps reinforce positive thoughts and makes them a more natural part of your thinking process. Another exercise is the thought-stopping technique. Whenever you catch yourself engaging in negative self-talk, immediately stop and replace the negative thought with a positive one. For example, if you think, "I'm not good enough," quickly counter it with, "I am capable and deserving of success." Over time, this practice can help retrain your brain to focus more on the positive. You can also try mirror work, where you stand in front of a mirror and speak positive affirmations out loud to yourself. This exercise might feel uncomfortable at first, but it can be incredibly powerful in boosting your self-esteem and reinforcing positive self-talk. Finally, practice mindfulness. By staying present and aware of your thoughts, you can catch negative self-talk before it spirals out of control. Mindfulness also helps you become more attuned to the positive aspects of your life, making it easier to maintain a positive inner dialogue. As you work to change your self-talk, you may encounter challenges along the way. Old habits die hard, and it's normal to struggle with negative thoughts, especially if they've been a part of your life for a long time. One common challenge is the inner critic, that persistent voice that tries to undermine your efforts by reminding you of your flaws and mistakes. To overcome this, it's important to approach the process with patience and persistence. Remember that change takes time, and it's okay to have setbacks. When you notice negative self-talk creeping in, don't get discouraged. Instead, gently redirect your thoughts back to the positive. Another challenge is dealing with external influences. You might be surrounded by people or situations that reinforce negative self-talk. In these cases, it's important to create a supportive environment that nurtures your growth. This might mean setting boundaries with negative influences or seeking out positive, uplifting people who encourage your journey. Finally, remember that perfection is not the goal. The goal is progress. Every time you choose positive self-talk over negative, you're making progress. Celebrate those small victories and keep moving forward. Over time, you'll find that positive self-talk becomes second nature, and the challenges you face will become easier to overcome. Changing your self-talk is not a one-time event, but a lifelong practice. To maintain positive self-talk in the long term, it's important to make it a daily habit. Start each day with positive affirmations or a gratitude practice to set the tone for the day. Throughout the day, check in with yourself regularly. Notice the thoughts that come up, and if they are not supportive, take a moment to reframe them. It's also helpful to surround yourself with reminders of your commitment to positive self-talk. This could be in the form of quotes, affirmations, or even a supportive community. Consistency is key. The more you practice positive self-talk, the more natural it will become. Over time, you'll notice a significant shift in your mindset, your emotions, and your overall well-being. This doesn't mean you'll never have negative thoughts again, everyone does, but you'll be better equipped to handle them and redirect your focus. Maintaining positive self-talk is a journey, not a destination. It's about continually choosing to speak to yourself with kindness, compassion, and encouragement, even when it's difficult. By making this a priority, you create a foundation of self-love and confidence that will support you in every area of your life. As we've explored throughout this video, the way you talk to yourself has a profound impact on your life. It shapes your mindset, influences your emotions, and even affects your relationships and overall well-being. By becoming aware of your self-talk and making a conscious effort to cultivate positivity, you can create lasting change that feels almost magical. Remember, this isn't about ignoring life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about empowering yourself to face those challenges with a mindset that supports your growth and well-being. The journey to mastering positive self-talk is ongoing, but every step you take brings you closer to a life filled with confidence, joy, and inner peace. So, start today by choosing to speak to yourself with love, compassion, and encouragement, and watch as your life transforms in ways you never thought possible. Peace and light to you on your journey.